This is the Award Circuit Podcast. Thank you for that. The next question I have for you is about Ciarán Hinds and Judi Dench, these veterans in the biz. And Katrina actually told me that Judi is hilarious, which I find hilarious also. She's like, she's a dirty old woman. Like, she just tell you like really off the cuff stuff, and I like want to be there on set and hear her going on. But what was it like working with them?
Oh, it's just crazy, like they're such icons, like massively so. And Judi Dench has all the plaudits in the world. What are we talking about here? Like an Oscar and six other nominations or whatever it is. And she's a dame in the UK. She's like, she's literally slang. Like in the UK, they have this thing of like, that's so dench, which means that's like really fucking good. Yeah, it's like, oh, that's dench. I like your new watch. That's dench. Like, it's like, what do you have to do to get there? I mean, she's done it. And with Ciarán, it's like I think, like, I've always thought he's sort of unsung, even though he has this unbelievably remarkable career and has done for such a long time. And people from where I'm from and in Belfast and all of Ireland have such a massive appreciation for him. Everyone does. Worldwide is appreciation, but I always feel like more people need to know about Ciarán Hinds. It's just like one of those guys. And they just were so nice. I'd met Ciarán, as I said earlier, socially. We were both filming something in Budapest 5 years ago, maybe. And we got on great, but he's one of those people I've always wanted to work with, just lovely, genuinely lovely, brilliant people who are having fun. And I always think like this whole industry is about having fun. Like if you're doing this job for a living because you want to have fun, like, there's other ways to make money where it's stricter. And I'm not saying you don't do the work, but it's got to be fun. You've got to find moments of levity in there in all the seriousness stuff. I'm a big believer of that, and they brought that in tons. And Judi, she just always had. It's like she's always got like some like sort of naughty secret or something that she's like some naughty secret card that she is holding back, and she's got the most wicked laugh ever. Yeah. She's a dream. I mean, if they could play my parents and everything, I'd be happy boy.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I'll see that more. I'll see more of that. I have two last questions for you. One is that you were working on an Ireland-based script for quite some time, and then Belfast came along, and you said you're still tinkering with it back during Toronto. Where are you with it now in the process?
Yeah, I mean, I probably can't say a great deal about it, but we're in a really good place with it, and we have like insanely exciting producers on it who I probably can't name at this stage, but yeah, we will hopefully get to make that film at some point. But where there's been a lot of traction, particularly actually in the last few weeks with it, and hopefully, man, it's hard with these things, and sometimes these things, in Ken's case, started writing in March, started filming in September. That's not what we're experiencing. But it could be next year, it could be in 5 years, but we'll get there with it. But it's very exciting, and it's one of the most satisfying things I've ever done, to be honest.
Oh, that's awesome. By the way, I just remembered something I forgot to, regarding Edgar Square, just because, side note, last year I interviewed Kristen Wiig and Annie Momolo. And it was right after I saw the movie. By the way, I was so angry with you that I'd spoken to you like a month before that and didn't know Barb and Star was in the hopper. And then it like became what it was, and I lost my face. Yeah. But Annie Momolo said in that interview that she wishes she had video of you singing in the booth, because there was something. She's like, he was like singing his face off in a booth, and she goes, I wish I had tape of that, because it was the minute we looked and we said, oh my God, like what do we have here?
I'm so excited and delighted and glad that they don't have any footage of that. In fact, that was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life, and I was so scared anyway. And then I was like, but I was by myself, it's fine. And then Kristen and Annie just turned up, and they weren't meant to be there. And I suddenly saw them behind the glass. I was like, guys, what the fuck? I can't do this now. And they sat there for the rest of the session. They're the best. I love those guys so much.
Yeah, they are the best. Oh, God. My final question for you is, because I'm the Film Awards editor, guy, talk about this. There's Oscar buzz for the movie, in particular for you as well. for Best Supporting Actor. By the way, if you, Kieran, Judi, and Katrina all get nominated, which a lot of us are predicting, it will be the third in history what we're going to call a double-double, which has only happened 2 other times, Peyton Place and The Last Picture Show. So
wow.
some nice useless knowledge for you.
That's going way back.
I know, yeah.
Double-double is my in and out order.
Is it? That's what you get?
Yeah.
Oh, God, they're going to call it the Jamie Dornan now, so get ready for that. But the reason why I was asking about the Oscar buzz is that this year in particular, it seems to be what I'm calling like this image redefinition for a lot of actors that have been known for one thing, but have always been capable of so much more. And I'm looking at you, obviously, you and Dakota Johnson in regards to 50 Shades of Grey, Kristen Stewart delivering in Spencer, like just really taking their own careers by, taking the steering wheel and defining what their career means. And it's really paying off. Have you been doing that consciously, or is it just, I've always been this, just you guys didn't notice? Because also, by the way, I got to shout out Private War, you're fantastic in as well. I'm a big fan of that performance of you in there. But yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. You know what I think it is? Like, I've always sort of thought that, like, you'll get to a certain point and you're there for good reason. Like, you're there because, people have put you there, you've done the work, you've got there. Back in the day, you auditioned for all these things and loads of other people auditioned, by the way, and they chose you, and then suddenly you get thrust into this situation where some people have an opinion about you in it, but you worked hard to get there and you beat off the competition, whatever it was. I think we are all very capable. Like, you get to this position, you're capable, and if you're given good material and a great director, then you should be able to perform to the best of your ability or close to it. I think it is kind of as simple as that when you distill it all down. I mean, I think Peter O'Toole said, I quote this a lot, he said, great words make great actors. And I think like that just summarizes it perfectly for me. It's like, if you're at a certain level, if you've got yourself to a certain level where people know who you are, if you're given a good script, it's harder to get it wrong than get it right. It really is. So, I'll sort of go by that, and you're sort of looking for these opportunities to get to showcase different parts of yourself. I've always tried in my career to show off different sides of myself, and I think I've done that in the last 4 or 5 years, particularly. And you're always trying to, show what you have to offer, I guess, but you're going by what comes your way, and sometimes this stuff, sometimes actors don't get the opportunity because that sort of material isn't coming their way, and then something pops and people are like, all right, they're good. And you're like, well, they were good. They were just like not doing stuff that the world deemed to be good. So, it's all about that, really. I think, great words make great actors. Well,
you're a great actor, Jamie Dornan.
Thank you very much, Clayton.
Yeah, I love you so much. I think you're incredible. You're also just one of the nicest guys, and that's not always a given in this business. So I'm glad that you're as kind as you are, and I look forward to the music tour of Edgar's Prayer, where that's the only thing you sing. That and Everlasting Love. Two numbers. That's it, and then you get off stage.
That would be a quick night. I could probably just about muster that. I could do that.
We could do that. We're gonna get you on tour. But thanks for joining us today.
All right, dude. Thank you, Clayton. Thanks for having me.
That's Jamie Dornan, star of the Focus Features release Belfast, which will hit theaters on November 12th.